Hey guys, Briantech here, bringing you another Runescape video. Now today it's gonna be my road to 250 Bandos kills. Now some of you might be saying that 250 isn't a lot, but this is just like my first ever PVM series, I guess I could say, like strictly PVM. So I just really want to see how it turns out, and if this series does end quickly, I can always add like another 250 more, so it's like 500 kills or something, or just move on to another boss in general, like Armadillo or Zamorak. Personally, I kind of got pretty lucky there. As you guys can see in the clip that you're probably watching right now, or before, in my inventory, I have a gown of, no, it's the subjugation bottom. Some of you might be wondering how did I get that when I'm in Bandos, but actually I kind of got lucky when I first. This is actually my first solo kill of Bandos ever, surprisingly, and I was kind of pretty rusty on my first trip, but I did 2 trips of this, and the second one was actually pretty smooth. But anyway, as soon as I went there, there's a gravestone, so then I assumed that someone died and they weren't gonna pick their stuff up, and their gravestone ran out, and there was the subjugation bottom. So I guess for my first trip I got a gown of the subjugation bottom. I guess I kind of got lucky. But to tell you the truth, I really wasn't that lucky in Bandos. It's not really leaving me a good first impression, just because after a couple kills, by the time you're seeing here right now, is probably when I get an ancient effigy as my first rare item. And then after that, I went on a huge dry streak, and I really found out that if you don't get a drop or something like that, it really doesn't profit that much. You're probably gonna make like 600k max in an hour if you don't get any drops, and that's probably just gonna cover up the Dragor cost or something like that. So you really need a drop, and I got an ancient effigy as my first trip, which is kind of salty. I was kind of salty, but I mean, I thought I was gonna get more, but I really didn't in my first trip, and you know, I was kind of rusty, but on my second trip I really did get better. But I also leveled up a strength level. I believe it was 92, but I'm really not too sure, but I might have to check at that later. But I mean, you know, it's better than killing frost dragons, to be honest. It's less tedious. Like, you actually have to keep up concentration, and I know that I should be buying my own spot, because these things spawn way too slow. But ever since I did the World Wakes quest, everything like bossing wise, because I guess the sustain part became easier, just because if I really needed to, and if I could always use Gothic's blessing and just like heal to the max. So yeah, that's really my first trip. I stayed there for like an hour and 10 minutes or something, and I ended up getting 36 Bandos kills, and I probably only made around 500 or 600k. And then if you add the subjugation bottom, I probably made close to like 4.7 4.8 mil. But it really isn't that good unless you get a drop, or if you get lucky in general. I was even wearing a ring of wealth, but yeah, that was my first trip. Now my second trip I got even more unluckier, but the good thing was that I realized that I can actually stay there for more than an hour. I could probably stay there for like an hour and 20 or an hour and 30 minutes, but to be honest, the only reason I didn't stay was because I was pretty much unprepared, because on my first trip ever, which was like that last clip, I only stayed there for like an hour and 10 minutes, so I thought that was my max, so I just brought all the same thing I had last time. But I actually can stay there a little bit longer. Maybe if I brought more potions or something, or if I bought more summoning familiar stuff, I could actually stay there a bit longer. But the reason why I ended up leaving the second trip was because both my familiars died, and I ran out of potions, so I had to use combat pots. You know, because after an hour, I was just like hoping to get a drop, so I stayed there for another 20 minutes and still no luck. And then on top of that, my familiar unicorn died. So yeah guys, anyways, that's like really my adventures right now. I probably only made around like 1.2 mil in Bandos drops alone, but with the subjugation bottom, I probably made around 5.5 mil or something like that. And the total for the 250 Bandos kills, I am at 77 out of 250 right now, because 36 plus 41 is 77. So you could say that I'm 1/4 done But this is gonna be probably a 5 episode series. But let me know what you guys think about this series, to be honest. This is my first one. Let me know if I can improve on my commentaries, or if you want me to do some live kills or something like that. I will be making a Bandos guide soon. I'll probably be making a guide for every boss that I do. And be sure to stay tuned for my flipping series. That's gonna be coming up in a week or two. It's gonna be like 0 to 50 mil from flipping only, so it's gonna be really interesting. But anyways, leave your suggestions in the comment section below, guys, about what I can do better. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Please give a like if you enjoyed it, comment if you have any more questions or criticisms or anything like that, and subscribe for more future content, guys. But other than that, have a good day. Bye.